look just like fences before now.
Hey guys, welcome to Picture Book Drama, where it is everything in entertainment. I am your host, Sean, your video and comic guru, coming at you a little different angle. I'm actually filming on my phone, trying it for the first time. And I figured, hey, I have a bunch of stuff to show you, so why not give it a try? If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that button, that little bell, so you're notified anytime I drop a video. Hey, hit that comment section below, and at the end of the video, I have a whole bunch of other areas that you can hit me up at. But if you are new to the channel, what Picture Book Drama is everything in entertainment, just like I say. Anything that is in the world of entertainment, I want to talk about, and I want to talk about it with you guys too. So what I want to try and do is start up some podcasts. So anybody interested in that, you got to hit me in that comment section. That way I know people will want to watch it. And I am going to start doing toy hunting and out and about videos. I actually have been talking to some local comic shops and hobby shops in the area to see if they'll allow me to film in there, and I've gotten some great responses. So hopefully next month I'll start doing that. As you can see, I just came back from work, so I'm a little tired, so it's gonna take a while for me to be able to get all this going, but hopefully once I do, it's not gonna stop. It's just gonna get more content out there for you guys. But I'm talking a lot and I got a lot to show you. I got a good little haul to show you, so I'm gonna jump in with the two movies that I picked up. And I picked these up at Reckless Records. I love Reckless Records here in Chicago, Illinois. They have great deals. I ended up finding two Blu-rays. One is a box set or limited edition, whatever you want to call it. And that is The Exorcist. This is the extended and the theatrical release. Nice little box set that comes with the book in there too. So I do really, really like that. Oops. Take it out. There's your book. There's your movie. Now you can just buy the movie like this. You can find it anywhere like this, but you don't get the book. And I love box sets. I love books that tell you a lot of things about the movies you didn't know about and about the writer. So you're supposed to learn a lot about William Blakely, I think, in this. So definitely a good pickup. I paid $24.99 for this one. So normally I don't spend that much for one movie at Reckless Records, but I looked at it up online, and this can range anywhere from $25 up to $75. So I paid the minimum that you would pay for a brand new, but I didn't have to pay shipping. So big win in my book. And I love horror films. That is a big thing for me. So hey, I love having it. And yes, I do have other Exorcists in my collection, DVDs and Blu-rays, but I didn't have that box set. And the other one is, and I love these so much, is a steelbook. I used to hate steelbooks. I thought they were a gimmick, and they are, but they look cool. And this one is Gladiator. This movie is amazing. I remember when it came out in 2000, I was actually living in San Francisco. I had just moved there, and this movie came out. And I think this and Shaft were the first two movies that I saw when I moved to San Francisco. Since then, I've obviously moved to Chicago, but I love this movie. And I saw this. It was $8.99. How can you go wrong with that? You got all this stuff in there. Nothing inside. And yes, I know that's Iron Man. I was watching Iron Man in my Blu-ray player, but I wanted to watch the special features from Gladiator, so I just swapped them out. So leave me alone. But this is awesome. So if you can find this for $8.99, how can you say no? So those are, I think, the only movies I picked up, and it's a shame because I really, really want to pick up more movies, but getting into toy hunting and collecting is so expensive. If you're not involved in this world, don't. It will eat your money away. But I love it. And I love this stuff too. So, okay, let's just go ahead and jump into it. I was at GameStop. I was looking for the Punisher limited edition statue that was supposed to come out. That was the second Punisher statue from Marvel Galleries, but they didn't have it. They actually said they weren't supposed to get it for another week. And I knew it had already come out because Amazon showed that you can order it and have it in 2 days. So I knew it was out. But while I was at GameStop, because there was nothing else I really wanted, because I'm actually not a gamer, I actually did find this Batman multiverse. This is the Val Kilmer Batman from Batman Forever. Not the greatest Batman film in the world, but not the worst either. I actually really like the scene where Val Kilmer as Bruce Wayne and Alfred are in Wayne Manor trying to solve Riddler's puzzle, his riddle. And it, to me, was the one thing that the other films were lacking, was seeing Bruce Wayne actually solving a puzzle, a crime, trying to figure out how the criminal is thinking. So that scene I really liked. And it's not the best toy in the world, but it will go really well with my NECA 7-inch. I think these are 7-inch. Not, forgive me, I'm new to the toy game. But they're in scale. So I would have the Adam West Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman, the Christian Bale Batman, and I believe I have the multiverse Ben Affleck Batman. Hopefully I think I have the regular Batman and the armored Batman, but I don't have the Justice League Batman yet, so this will go well. The only one I will not have is the as we all like to not mention him, but the George Clooney Batman. That's the only one I don't have, because I don't think there's actually many toys with his likeness. There might be Hot Toys, but I have not seen any real toys that are out now. Maybe some that came out during the movie, yes, but after that, I don't think anyone wanted to touch it. So, but I also want to get the Flash, because that is the John Wesley Shipp Flash, who eventually went on to the CW Flash show and is now Jay Garrick. So you can actually go to Reckless Records and get the box set for like $8. But anyway, I don't work for them, by the way, so I just love the place. Where do I go? Okay. I did get into Marvel Galleries. In a running theme in this show is I am trying to collect all the Marvel Gallery statues. I think I only need like 3 or 4 at this point. I know I need Superior Iron Man, the one that's all silver. I need the Deadpool X-Force costume, the Deadpool X-Men costume, and I need Dark Phoenix. As I show you these, I'll explain one that I have ordered, which will probably be in my next video. But first one I got is one that in the stores, actually, in GameStops and things like that, they sold out immediately. Most stores didn't even get them, some only had 2 or 3. And then you go to the comic book stores, and they're $69.99 each. These are for Marvel Gallery statues, which at the most in any store should be $44.95. I'm sorry, it's not that these are not worth it, but that is the retail price for them. And the fact that these comic stores are upping the price to $69.99 is garbage. So I didn't buy them, any of the PX Previews STC 2018 Marvel Gallery exclusives in any of the stores, because they just were trying to rape you. So I ordered all of them online. As you can see behind me up there, and from my last video, I did get the White Phoenix. Now I have X-23. Maybe it's better over here. Yeah. Still getting used to the hammer. Leave me alone. But I love the statue. Even though one thing I have noticed collecting all these is this is the ultimate picture of the best looking statue they have ever. That does not mean that this one will be the best looking statue out of the line. I have noticed a little bit of the bleeding in here with the blue around here. I think that it was probably yellow and then they painted the blue over it, which is why you get a little bit of bleeding in there. But it's not horrible at all. Please don't think I'm saying it. It's not. This was worth $44.95. It really was. This is gorgeous. I love these statues. Like I said, I wouldn't dedicate my money to buying these and having these in my home, or eventually in my home. I'm actually in my storage, which I call the vault, doing this video. But once I do end up moving, and yes, I am going to move. I've been saying that for years, and I stay in the same place. But I am going to move. And when I do, all this stuff's going to get taken out of the boxes. Yay. Then the other Marvel Gallery that I ended up picking up is one I was talking about earlier. And I actually picked this up from Graham Cracker Comics in Chicago, Illinois, but I picked this up at their downtown location on, I think it's Madison, right off of Michigan Avenue. Great store. They have a ton of Marvel Gallery statues, and they are $44.95 each, the right price. And that is where I found the Punisher. This is the one I was looking for that GameStop said they did not have yet because it wasn't released. And I knew it was because I saw it on Amazon. This is a gorgeous statue, but that face sculpt does not really look the same as the one in here. I'm not sure if I can get it in there, but he looks more like Ryan Reynolds and then John Berthal. But it is still a gorgeous statue. You can see it has great effects in here for it. It is gorgeous. If you want to read what it says, you can pause it. But this is now number 3 in the set. They already have released the Daredevil, which you see behind me. It's up there. Punisher is actually Luke Cage is behind me, but it's buried. And then I now have the Punisher. I have a feeling that Jessica Jones is going to be next, and then Iron Fist. I don't know if they plan on doing an Elektra, because with the first wave, they did Elektra as well as all the other characters. I hope they do an Elektra again. She is a great character. You could do some really great poses with her instead of one that just standing. In the first line, they were all just standing still. Now in these, they actually have movement to them. Hope they do that with her. But now moving on to a non-Marvel Gallery, but Marvel Gallery-like statue. This is from, let me make sure I say, I think it's Banpresto. Yep, Banpresto. The box is very, it echoes the Marvel Gallery boxes, or I should just say the Diamond Select Gallery boxes. But then again, it don't. You'll see what I mean. And that is SpiderMan Homecoming from Banpresto. Now, I'm going to put a picture, hopefully, of it up right now that you can actually see what the statue looks like, because it is a beautiful statue. But unfortunately, unlike Marvel Galleries, they don't put a picture of what it looks like on it. So it is a great, great statue. I mean, I will definitely be doing an unboxing of this one so you can see what it looks like. Hit me in the comment section if you want to know where you can get this at. I got mine on Amazon super cheap. Ever since then, I have not saw this for less than $90. I paid $45. I paid half. And that's because it was they offered $60. They said that or best offer. And I guess this had been up for a while, so I offered $40. He said no, I offered $45. And he said yes. It was that simple. And it took a while to get this in. And this took about 2 weeks. And when it did come, it was in the worst packaging ever. It was just wrapped in styrofoam. It actually was bubble wrapped and then wrapped in styrofoam. But it was done in a box like figure. So it was secure, but it was the weirdest packaging ever. There's no cardboard. Very weird. But, alright. Now we are on to, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, what I really wanted to show in this video, because I love Marvel Gallery. I love them. They are always going to be my favorite, but these last few 5 I'm going to show you, I did not think I would have. I thought these would be something I would have to order online, or maybe wait till I go to a place like NECA Toys in Indiana, wherever it is, or, Kokomo, Indiana, right? But Target has been picking up the NECA line. As we all know, Toys R Us is gone. Moment of silence. Okay. One of the things that people here were wondering was what's going to happen with NECA Toys, because no one picked it up. We were like, well, what are we going to do? Are we actually going to get something or not? And there was just no talk of it. And then suddenly, and that was supposed to be a snap, but anyway, Target started releasing a statement saying they were going to pick up NECA Toys. And they were going to be dropping within the next week or so. Now, I've been watching, a lot of my fellow YouTubers to see what they have been coming across, because usually in California and other areas, they get their stuff first before we get it here in Chicago. So I did see that they started getting them. I saw that they were getting a lot of the ones that I want to collect. And once I heard that my Target was going to be getting it, I rushed there. I woke up in that morning to be one of the first ones in that store. And when I went there, it was 3 things that were there, and they were beat the hell up. It looked like someone stole the toy out of one. The other one looked like the cellophane or plastic packaging of it. Like someone just grabbed it and squished it. And then they had one that was in perfect condition, which was a Godzilla, which I do want to collect, but at that point I was just disgusted and I just left. I just left. I was in and out in 5 minutes. But I didn't let that deter me. I knew there were some local comic shops that had some that I wanted, like Graham Cracker Comics and Chicago Comics. So I did hit both of those. I picked up from Chicago Comics, and this was actually a little overpriced, and I'm glad I got it because luckily no one else had it. I didn't know that at the time. I just picked it up, and that is Friday the 13th Part 2. This is actually the first one with Jason Voorhees as the killer. Yeah, spoiler alert, mom's the killer in the first one. If it's too soon, then you need to get out more. But I love these type of packaging for the NECA figures because you can open it up, and there he is. It's the potato sack, which to me is so much scarier than the hockey mask because it's just one eye. How the hell is he seeing you? But you see all the accessories, all the the pitchfork and the knife, all the different heads in there. The mom's head is in there. Oh, I love this. And it has one really cool thing, which is the fire effect. So you got the campfire and the fire. So if you look at the picture here, that's actually what you get in the box. That is amazing. I mean, I love this. This was unfortunately the most expensive one out of all the ones I bought, which was $32.95. Not sure if that actually came out, but or $32.99. But either way, it was probably about $5 overpriced. So be careful. Sometimes you should not. I now have an accent. You shouldn't pay more than $27.99 for these. If you go online, they're actually $22.99 or something like that. So depending on how many you need to get, going online may be the best deal. But going to Target, you get that immediate gratification of having them in your hand. So that was Friday the 13th Part 2. Next one, and these are all, actually, are they? No, 3 are from Target. So actually, just to stay in Friday the 13th, I'll show you 2 of my Targets. This one was $27.99, and that is Friday the 13th Part 5, Part 6, excuse me, Jason Lives. And I love the fact that they're the original posters for him too. Oh, they look great. Then you open it up. I love it. It has his tombstone right there. The unmasked head, and then you have the hockey mask. All the tools of death are in there. So you get a lot of great stuff. And then I ended up picking up Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Again, $27.99. This one has Pamela Voorhees' tombstone, which is so much bigger than Jason's. So I don't know how they're going to look side by side because it's going to be a while before I can open these up. But I still love the different heads, all the death instruments that they have a little bit of blood on them. Gorgeous pieces. So, and the back of that one. Didn't show you the back of Jason Lives. Basically, it's just some quick photos, a little bit of talk about them. That's the back of Part 2. And then the last one I picked up from Target is a little bit bigger of a box, but it's still $27.99. A little heavier too. And that is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Much wider box, so it's, you usually will probably display it this way while the others can be faced out like that. Take up less space. Gorgeous piece. Anyone knows the movie, this is the famous party scene where he jumps out the water. But you have all these things. And you have that fire effect. I think it's either here or over here. But or it might actually be right behind him. It's actually already behind him. It pegs into his back, I believe. But I love the fact that the hat is separate. You have the different hands with it. You have a clawed hand. You have a nightmare knife hand. Great things. And you have the dogs. You got the 2 dogs in here too. So even though Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 was probably the worst one out of the series because they tried something different, which ain't knocking it, but it still was a pretty entertaining film. You know, Robert Englund was awesome. Now, the last one I'm going to show you today is another NECA pickup, but this one was from, The Exchange here in Chicago again. The Exchange is kind of like Reckless Records. They sell used movies and records and a bunch of toys as well, and that's where I got this one, which was $28 even, so it stayed on par with everything else. As Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. This one is the Ultimate Freddy, which I don't know if there was a regular Freddy, but it says Ultimate Freddy there. But I love the fact that these boxes have the movie posters on them. Let me open it up, and wow, there he is in all his beautiful, horrific glory. Oh, he is awesome. I love these things, and there's the back. And I already did have Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. First one where he actually has the hockey mask. And with Leatherface. Just amazing. So this is my next obsession, since I'm almost done with Marvel Galleries, except for when the new stuff comes out, and there's a ton of stuff coming out from Marvel Gallery. I can't wait to get Halloween. I don't know if Halloween, if Michael Myers came out yet, or if that's coming out on Halloween. So hit me in the comment section and let me know. But that's going to do it for me. That was a ton of stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I gave you enough information on where I got them from. Let me know what you get your stuff from. Do you get your stuff from here in Chicago or other cities? Hit me in any of these places right here. These are the other places that you can contact me at. But hitting up that like button and making a comment below, you're going to get your fastest response. So remember, here at Picture Book Drama, it is everything in entertainment. And I will see you next time. Yeah, I will. Peace.